Tomorrow, polls reopen across Texas and across the Houston area for the November 4th election. And of course, one of the biggest local races that we'll see on tomorrow's ballot is for Congressional District 18.
Yeah, we've been talking about this one for a while. KHU11's Jalissa Garza live in Acres Homes this morning. This is one of the polling locations that you'll be able to access tomorrow. Jalissa, how many candidates are running to represent this part of Houston?
Hey, Jacob, good morning. Well, there are 16 candidates on the ballot hoping to be the one that voters pick to fill this seat. And when we talk about District 18, historically, it has been led by trailblazers, and it's one of Houston's most recognizable seats. Some of those who have led this district for a long time, Sheila Jackson Lee, and most recently, former Houston Mayor Sylvester Turner, both major political figures. And there's also some familiar names on the ballot, like former Houston City Council member Amanda Edwards and Harris County Attorney Christian Menifee. There's also some newcomers on the ballot who are really part of the next generation of Houston politics. Now, I did speak with our political analyst Brandon Rottinghouse, and he says this field is large, well-funded, and competitive, which makes it hard for any one candidate to reach that 50% threshold needed to win outright tomorrow. He says it's one of the most closely watched races on the local ballot, and turnout could play a major role in who advances.
With a lot of candidates who are qualified and attractive to different groups, and you've got a lot of money being spent, it's really the case, I think, that it could be a toss-up. There are some clear frontrunners, but obviously the polling is just a snapshot of what's happening. It's hard to know exactly what's going on the ground.
So really, turnout is the critical factor here in this race. Rottinghouse also tells me District 18 voters are energized after nearly a year without representation in Congress, and that energy could drive a higher turnout here compared to other parts of Texas. And remember, those redistricting maps that recently passed will not affect this election, so voters will cast ballots in their same districts as before. Now, tomorrow, polls will open at 7 o'clock in the morning. They'll close at 7 p.m. If you need to know where you can vote, you can find a polling location closest to you on harrisvotes.com. And also, if you need a ride, Metro is providing free rides to and from the polls all day. All you need is your ID, the one that you're taking to vote. And of course, we'll continue to break down this race and much more ahead of tomorrow's election coming up on our extended newscast on KHOU 11+. Alona, back to you.
All right, Jalissa, thank you for that insight on that issue. Coming up in about 15 minutes, I'm going to be breaking down the state proposition that would change how bail works for some felony cases. But for now, you can check out a full list breaking down each statewide proposition on our website. All you have to do is text the word vote to 713-526-1111. We're going to send a link straight back to you on your phone.
We make it easy. All right, let's turn now to the